even all the problems that exist in this world come from love of this world. حب الدنيا رأس الفتن وأصل المحن. This in Nahj al-Balagha. This is a narration on Amir al-Mu'mineen. That the love of this world is also what brings about not only the trials, but he says it is the origin of tribulation. It's the origin of affliction. All your problems begin here. If you take a look at anyone that encounters an affliction in their life or misery in their life, it generates and it stems from their attachment to this world. Why do people, for example, end up committing suicide from gambling? You hear this a lot, where someone gambles their money and then kills themselves, or in some cases they kill their families, they kill themselves. What originally brought them towards gambling was their attachment to this world. They're not happy with what they have. They want more money. They want the ultimate life. They want the best of everything. And this is what eventually led to what? Led to them committing suicide. This is what eventually leads someone to steal. Someone that performs armed robbery. That they want the best of this world. Even if you take a look at those in, there's one big major problem in the Asian countries. This problem's in Afghanistan, in India, in Iran, in Bangladesh. You look at this problem where a person asks a girl for marriage, asks for her hand in marriage, and she refuses, and then he'll douse her face with acid. You imagine what made this person do this? Because they have this mentality, if I can't have this girl, I don't want to live. Reading all these stories. And what makes people into this mentality? When they watch these movies and they read the stories of true love and all these, they're really bogus stories. So people actually watch them and they think, this is so romantic, this is the way it must be. You know, and they change them through the eras. You know, one of the stories, for example, Sleeping Beauty. And everyone tells you how she went into a slumber and the prince of her choice came, and when he gave her love's, you know, whatever, first kiss, whatever they say, that's not really what happened. If you actually read the story 500 years, he actually assaulted her. This is, if you read the actual story, it's got nothing with him doing with it. He kisses her, he actually impregnates her while she's asleep. This is what the story is about. And they just changed the story to make it sound romantic. People were more brutal with their storytelling so long ago. The stories were different. The stories were all violent. The stories were based on attacks and assaults. And then the story that we read today is all about this love story, meeting Mr. Right, meeting Mrs. Right, and people become infatuated with this world.